Hi everyone, Megan McCann here. And with us, I have Ari K, who is a creative mentor and speaker coming with us and dialing in all the way from Chicago. How are you?
Yeah. Hi, everyone. I'm just like excited for this interview that we finally are having today. Aside from like getting the polar vortex last week, I think I'm okay. This week, pretty calm.
Well, and it's funny because you and I were talking, and it's been, I don't know, 6 or 7 months since we last connected.
Yeah. Oh my
The
goodness. Yeah.
weather's changed. I got into my car this morning and it was 3 degrees. It took me like 15 minutes just to get the car out of the driveway.
Hey, I'm actually from Bali, so I'm used with heat and tropical stuff. And coming into Chicago with this like crazy weather every winter, I just feel like, maybe I made a mistake coming here. But I can live with it, right? I just hope that summer is going to be amazing. So I have a positive hope for this spring and summer.
And you know, Bali is one of my favorite places in the entire world. You and I were just talking about how I took my 10-month-old there for
Yeah.
a month. And, you know, as a speaker for the Soul Success Summit, Ari, I think one of my favorite things is that we have women who are flying in from all over the world and
Hmm.
sharing their gifts because we're all aligned with our common mission. So
Yeah.
I would love for you to share with us what you do and how you help people.
Yeah, of course. Man, I don't know where to start because I feel like I have so many different hats, but I think I can start from the core things that I do every day. So I am the co-founder and creative director at my own company, Cicalofia. It's a branding and digital marketing agency here in Chicagoland area. I built it with my husband, who is also my co-founder, for the better or for worse. And
I
and a
love
lot of the time, I feel like it aligns very much with my dream and my mission in helping other business owners, primarily and surprisingly, a lot of women who own their business and are women founders, and making sure that we're getting them closer to their goals. Whether it's like through their branding, through their marketing channels, mostly on the digital space, right? And a lot of the time, they just have no clue. They have so much in their plate, and these stuff are just like something that they really do want to do, but they have no idea where to start. So a lot of time we would just guide them through the branding strategy first, and realizing what do you need to prioritize first, because we don't want to add a lot more things on your plate, but let's just like regroup and figuring out the priorities that you really want to get for your brand and get your business going, so that you can have like guidance and a step-by-step, I guess, guide pretty much, or summary information that you can take on yourself and do it like bit by bit without like stressing yourself. And you know this, Megan, you have your own like little one, and then you have your business, and then you have your life, and all of this is like compiled into one. How do you like prioritize every single one of them without getting a clear or like a clarity on where you actually wanted to go, and then helping or at least actually getting some help from other people, knowing that here's the plan, here's what we're going to do, and then let's just do it bit by bit. So that's pretty much what we do.
it.
Although there's also other deliverables that we help with our clients, like the brand identity and the design portion, the website portion. Those typically come in later, but our core is just to make sure that we help you understand, here's your business, here how you're going to target your audience, here's how you're going to go with your brand to the world, and how are we going to make sure that people are saying the right things about you. So yeah, I think that's in a nutshell pretty much on what I do.
Well, and I love that you talk about how a lot of different entrepreneurs try to brand themselves. They try to
Mm-hmm.
DIY, and
Yeah.
um, that is something that I did for a long time, especially first starting off. Is one thing that I see all the time is the
Mm-hmm.
entrepreneur tries to do everything on their own, and they're building websites and their branding and their sales and their marketing. And meanwhile, they're working, trying to balance that with their own zone of genius. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so, what are some of the common, I guess, mistakes that you see entrepreneurs make when it comes to branding?
They went in Fogo. first before they think about everything else. Because I know the feeling, because when I started off with my career, I'm a freelance designer. Well, actually, I was a graphic designer in my early on career, and all I wanted to do just create pretty things, right? I mean, we all get excited. It's like, oh my God, it's so pretty. Now I'm excited. I know what it is. But you're missing the very big portion of it behind that brand. It's like, what is the purpose of this brand? It's like, who are you trying to target, and then where do you want to go? I think that's the big piece that's missing. So a
Mm-hmm.
lot of the time people will come to us, I have great branding, I mean, I have this pretty things that I have, but I don't know what to do with it. Well, that's pretty much what I would always tell other women who just like starting their new business. Like, you can figure out your like logo and colors and all that stuff later, but really hone in terms of like, who are you really going to target, and then what is it that you actually want to do with your brand, and where you want to go with it, and have some clarity in terms of like, how are you going to make sure that you're speaking the right languages to your target audience. And when you have all of those compiled together and you really understand it, finding the colors, finding the person to actually do your logo, it's really easy. You just have to
Mm-hmm.
make sure that you have the right vision, and the process after that is going to be a lot simpler on you, because you already know, I speak this way. Let's say that you say, I'm a very warm person and I like something that very cool and modern, super clean. The designer will be able to give you the exact thing on and translating it in visual, and then you only have to do, oh my gosh, that is exactly what I actually want to do, rather than, I have no idea how am I supposed to feel about my brand, so why don't you just make me a logo? It's like, and they're gonna come to you, it's like, here's the logo. And it's like, actually, I don't think I like that. Maybe that's not the right color. Can we change it to blue? So I mean, like, there's gonna be a lot of dynamic and back and forth, and you're just gonna get so stressed out because you don't know what you want, and you don't have that definition and the actual breakdown about your brand attributes and then the actual keywords that you want to convey to different channels of your brand.
Yeah, and I love that. It just makes me think of like, anything that you do in life that's vague will produce vague results.
Yes.
So sometimes we tend to get too general when it comes to branding. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying this from experience in, when I first started in entrepreneurship, I was working in health coach, and that's how I built my first business. And I
Yeah.
said, I want to help anybody and everybody, men, women. I want to help them lose weight. I want to help them build muscle. I want to help them improve their digestion. But I didn't have one main area of focus. And
Mm-hmm.
so it was very confusing for people to understand how I can specifically help them if I'm
Mm-hmm.
that vague. And,
Yes.
as now I'm a business strategy coach. And that's one of the first things that I ask my clients is, who are you targeting? What is their major pain point? And how can
Mm-hmm.
you help them with that?
Yeah.
And so branding is the same thing. And it's really a matter of being so clear on who you're going to help and
Mm-hmm.
how you're going to help them. And then
Yeah.
everything else comes so easily. But it's really
Uh-huh.
nailing that down, which do you find that it's hard for a lot of people to do, to really nail down what that looks like for them?
A lot of the time, yes, especially if you're working with any businesses in their first 2 years. That's where they feel that there's a lot of doubt, right? They don't know exactly what they're going. But here's the thing though, when you're already in the 2 years of business, at least you already experienced working with a couple different people. Do you still want to work with those people, or are you trying to like reach new audience? So I think there are already like some data in there. And I feel like a lot of the time people who at least have business for 4 years or up, they at least starting to realize, here are a couple of things that are really good for our business, here are a couple of things that we really do want to change or experiment. So when we work with any other businesses who are at least in 4 years of their business, it's getting a lot easier guiding them, because they already know, like, okay, we've done this one before, it didn't work, how about we try something else? But comparing that to, let's just say, like a new entrepreneur who just like recently quit their day job and pursuing their dream, it's a lot harder because they have not experienced working with the actual client yet, or they think they know who they're trying to target, but it's still like the dream client, right? The ideal client that they do want to work with. There's no data yet. So a lot of the time we would say we don't really work with people who just got started. because they need to experience it for themselves first. We can guide them in a little bit in terms of like finding maybe here's how you want to actually speak based on your own personality, because a lot of the time they are a solo entrepreneur, solopreneur. So they could take that on as a personal branding compared to like an actual company branding. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I love this, and I know that you're going to dive deep into this at our live event
Yes.
in Santa Barbara.
I'm so excited. I can escape this winter finally. Oh, gosh.
I know. It's like, I mean, there's snow everywhere, and I'm just visualizing all of us being on the beach in Santa Barbara and just having a blast with yoga and meditation and connection. So, what is maybe one main takeaway that you would like our audience to receive from you when they come at the Soul Success Summit?
I would say the number one thing I would really hope that they get from my session is that they get some clarity in terms of like, what do they really want other people to say about them when they're not in the room, or when they're not in the like the networking events or any other places, because understanding how they want to take their brand going forward, I think would be the best thing for them. And it would be like a great base for them for any other channels, whether it's on like an actual in-person marketing or like digital marketing or any other type of engagement, just so that they know they have everything honed in already, and then next thing's gonna come like very easy and streamlined for them.
Mm-hmm. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Ari, thank you so much for
You're very welcome.
And like I said, I'm so excited to learn more from you. So if you would like to follow Ari to Santa Barbara, March
Please do.
30th. We're going to have so much fun.
Yes.
March 30th and 31st. You can visit thesoulsuccesssummit.com and enter Ari's first and last name. Would you mind spelling it? And I know,
yeah, of course.
You're like, I can't say it because I married a Polish man. My last name is so hard to say, so maybe you can spell it for people.
Yeah, sure. So my first name is Ari, A-R-I, last name K-R-Z-Y-Z-E-K. Please note I still don't know how to pronounce it correctly because
that's the best. Awesome. So you could enter that coupon code to receive $100 off. And if you have any questions, please visit our website, thesoulsuccesssummit.com. And we will see you all in Santa Barbara. And Ari, would you mind sharing your website and any way that people can get a hold of you?
Yeah, of course. So I'm pretty much online. So if you guys want to go to our website, it's cklph.com. Once again, it's cklph.com. Or you can find me anywhere on the social media platform using handle at Cycalophia. That will be CHYKALOPHIA. I know that's probably gonna be hard to remember, but we'll have it probably some.
I'll put it in the YouTube credit so they can.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a great day. I'll see you soon.
Yeah, I'll see you in Santa Barbara.
Bye-bye.
Bye.